There's one. That's a pretty good one too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is cold. It's cold this morning. It is December 20th. All right, this may be the last time I get to get out and fish in the new year. I don't know, with holidays coming up. Merry Christmas, by the way. With the holidays coming up, not really sure exactly how much fishing I'm going to be able to do. We're going to be doing some traveling, seeing some family, doing all the fantastic Christmas stuff that we do. But this morning, I'm back on a lake for the second time I've been here, and caught a decent fish last time, multiple others, but this morning we're going for big fish. That's what I'm throwing, or what I'm going after. What I'm throwing, I'll show you real quick. I've got a lipless crank tied on that blue chrome. I've got a big mega swammer by Egg Zone Lures. I've got a deep diving crank. I may back off in a little bit into some deeper water. And then I've also got this sweet paddle tail swim bait by Game Day Lures. Custom company, I'll drop them below. And then also that 6 cents swim jig paired up with an Egg Zone Slammer, that 309 color. So what I think I'm going to catch them on is going to be this, that swim jig, this swim bait, and if I have to resort to it, I also have tied on a ready to roll an A-rig. Now, I'm fishing heavy cover. There's a lot of pads out here. You'll see me fishing through a lot of lily pads. You'll see me fishing up against some reeds. So there's a lot of heavy cover in this lake, but that's why I'm throwing a lot of weedless stuff. Last time we were fishing out here, once the sun came up, the fish really started biting. It is going to be a pretty much sunny day, even though it's cold. It's about 36, 37 degrees right now. It's going to warm up into the 50s probably while I'm out here. But we're gonna try to get on some. Hopefully we can catch some big fish. It's an early morning bite. It's actually not that early, but that's a long intro. Just want to give you a little bit of my thought process of what I'm throwing, why I'm throwing it, and now let's see if we can go catch them. Let's roll. This is also a big duck hunting lake. So I see some duck hunters kind of off in the distance. I'm not gonna bother them. Hopefully they don't shoot me. That's the plan. All right, we're gonna start off with that mega slammer. Show it to you again. This is a perch color. And I chose this color right here because it'll stand out a little bit and kind of some slightly stained water, and because I know that bass eat a lot of bluegill out here. Alright guys, this is an amazing spot right here. Tons of lily pads. I'm kind of on the edge of lily pads. I'm also seeing a lot of hydrilla. But the problem is I'm in about 2 to 4 foot of water, somewhere in there. I can still see lots of healthy hydrilla. I can see a couple of stick-ups like this one right here, where we got kind of a change, some other different types of grass. This swim bait is good because I can pull it through there, see if there's anything there. But the problem is that it's this. Here's the problem. Right there. 46 degree water temps. 3 weeks ago, it was 55. So just give you an idea of what a cold trend can do to water temps. In 3 weeks, we went from 55 to 46 degree water, about a 10 degree change. And it's because we've had so many overnights in the 30s. So I planned for that. I planned for the shallow water bite not to be here. Thought it would be kind of crazy if it was anyways. Figured I would try. But I'm probably going to transition to deeper water in a minute and see if there's some fish out chasing balls of bait in the deeper water, and throw the this lipless crank and also this deep diving. That's a 6XD by Strike King and a red eye shad by Strike King. So I may throw those in a minute, or even tie on. I'll take off this swim bait that I have on this rod and tie on with that umbrella rig. So this is a 7.6 extra heavy moderate action rod and works really well with umbrella rig. So I can swap out this big swim bait that I'm throwing here and tie on instead an umbrella rig. But make a couple more casts over here in shallow water. I'm not seeing hardly anything going on though, so I'm not gonna waste a ton of time. May try one other kind of mid-level spot, and then we're gonna go out to deeper water. See what's up. Pretty good one too. That's a big old head right there, guys. That is a big fish. Oh, got him good too. That's a good fish right there, just yo-yoing. Yo-yo on that rattle trap, that red-eye shad. It's a good fish right there. Let's see what this one weighs. .73. Nice 4-pounder. Sweet. 4.7 pounds on the red-eye shad. Great fish. Let's let this big girl go. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Awesome. Alright guys, let me take a minute and tell you what I was doing that time. So you'll see earlier water temps were 46 back shallow. I'm in 6 feet of water, but right out there is 15, and it's 48 degrees now, those water temps. And was throwing, as I showed you earlier, that Strike King red-eye shad, that blue top, chrome bottom, and that just yo-yoing it. It's kind of a steady yo-yo retrieve, and that fish absolutely ate it. Now, the important thing is, you see me talk about this just recently, but that's that tactical glass bass rod by TFO. So it's a fiberglass carbon fiber hybrid rod. This one's 4.6 ounces, and the fill is fantastic, but it allows you to hook into a fish, and you'll see that was 4.7 pounds. Had no problem landing that fish because it was able to totally consume that lipless crank. Pretty awesome. You see there's more right off this ledge. So with this red-eye shad, it's a sunny day with a little bit of wind, probably 5-10 miles an hour. So I'm throwing that chrome belly, blue back, kind of that shad imitator, and a lot of rattles as you can hear. Oops, sharp hooks too. So I'm targeting, I'm in about 6 feet of water, and you'll see the water temps are 48 degrees here on my graph. But what I'm doing is I'm targeting kind of this reed line right here. There's not much grass, but there is just kind of solid ground up against these reeds, and the wind is blowing up against it. So I'm targeting and trying to catch bass who are pushing bait fish and kind of using this as a wall for them to come and feed on. Now the retrieve, I'm kind of just popping my rod up, called the yo-yo retrieve, pointing my rod tip down, reeling the slack, popping up, pointing my rod tip down, reeling the slack. What I'm not doing is pulling the bait in with the reel, I'm pulling the bait in with the rod. Oh, that was kind of hit bottom. Thought that was a bite. But point the rod tip down, rolling your slack, yo-yo up. And you just kind of keep doing that. You can give it a couple of pops as well, just to vary your retrieve. But it's as simple as that. All right, guys, that's a wrap for us out here today at this awesome lake in North Texas. It's a cold morning. Honestly, I wanted to sleep in today. I did not really want to get out and fish in the cold, but it's one of the last times I was able to get the boat out in this 2020 season, and only one fish, but it was 4.7 pounds, and I'll take that all day. And that new rod by TFO, the tactical glass rod, it handled amazing. I mean, I was actually able to with confidence, not that it was that big of a fish to boat flip, but to boat flip a 4.7 pounder on a lipless crank tells you how confident I was in the hook set that came from that rod. So check it out. I'll leave a link below. Be sure to check out the new Tactical Glass Bass series by TFO for your medium diving, shallow diving, deep diving crankbaits, lipless cranks, and also that 7.4 medium heavy for your chatterbaits. It's an awesome rod. Trust me in that. But anyways, check them out. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe. We're going to do big things in 2021. We're going to go some new places, fish some new lakes, all in Texas. Maybe Florida, maybe a trip to Okeechobee coming up. But be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if nobody's told you, God loves you, and so do I. Peace out.